Hi everybody, Kaiwaza with you, and kind of overdue for another video of going through my Hawaiian record collection. I was actually off the island for a while. I went on a trip to Las Vegas and I went to the Miss Universe pageant at Planet Hollywood. Some of you may know I work with the Miss Hawaii USA pageant here, and our state director got together a group of people to go to Las Vegas for Miss Universe, and we had the most amazing seats in the entire world. You can't even buy these seats. We were sitting on the stage, 2 runways and a third runway in the middle, and these 2 little orchestra pits with about 30 people in each one. And we were sitting in those pit seats, so you could literally like just reach up and almost touch the contestants. So yeah, I was like about 10 feet away from Steve Harvey when he announces the wrong winner and all of that. So that was amazing show. A lot of fun. Anyway, that's where I've been, so I haven't done a video, but we are on the letter B, and it's time to continue looking at my Hawaiian record collection. And I want to apologize also if I sound a little bit off, because I am sort of under the weather. So anyway, let's check out some records. So first up, we have an artist by the name of Bray. This is called A Contemporary Hawaiian and His Music. Very young Brandon Bray. This is from 1980. He actually got his start doing a single or a song called Polynesian Girl on the Homegrown album, which was a fundraiser that had like new artists on it, and that song was somewhat popular, and so he went into recording. 2 hits from here, Ho'opili and A Ku'upua, both were popular songs in the islands. And he does, it's kind of soft, actually a little bit disco influenced also, the arrangements. He did another album in 1986. This one was a cassette only release. This is a promotional radio station copy here from Kahanu Records, but it was cassette only, called Island Emotions. And interestingly, he redid actually several songs from his first album, A Contemporary Hawaiian and His Music, in different arrangements, several of the same songs, and then wrote some new ones also. He kind of continued on after this, I believe, into the CD era, but he was doing, if I'm not mistaken, purely Christian music releases, and that's not really what I collect, so I don't have any more of his stuff. He went in a different direction. Teresa Brewer, American pop singer, with Aloha from Teresa on Coral Records. This one has this is a cute album, actually, quite cute. Pineapple, one of the few versions of Pineapple Princess you'll find outside of Annette Funicello, who actually had a hit with it. And she does a really great rendition of In the Summertime, You Don't Want My Love, in a Hawaiian arrangement, sort of harking to Hawaiian war chant. It's really cute. Aloha from Teresa. Next artist, interesting fellow, Brother Noland. This album is called Speaking Brown. He did many albums. In fact, he's actually still around today, still recording some CDs. This, I think, is the first one, 1980. I have to read the sort of liner poem to you. It's a young Brother Noland speaking. If we all face up to our own sun, our souls will certainly feel anything we've really done. So please do not despise my age, my colors, the way I may appear to you today, for I may be different tomorrow, and I could have changed since yesterday. I believe I will know tomorrow what I thought for today and knew was always possible yesterday. But for this moment, allow me to open my door and take you within. Here there is no ignorant blindness. My tools are truth, my weapons are love, and my freedom is dream. For I am generation. I am 1980. Brother Noland. What does that mean? Anyway, this is a really nice album. Pua Lane was a big hit from here. And then they did a follow-up with the band Sol Brea, Brother Noland and Sol Brea. The album is called Paint the Island. Went a little bit jazzy on this one, and it was very successful. They did some really nice covers of traditional Hawaiian songs, Leahi, Kona Kaiopua, Kaulana Ohilo Hanakahi. Nice versions. Then we move into the little bit later phase, Brother Noland, Pacific Bad Boy. This one is, and I am holding this the correct way. What year is this? 1980 something. Getting into the 80s here. And 1983. Coconut Girl was a big hit. This is when a lot of Hawaiian musicians started doing what we call, well, kind of more reggae-influenced music. Here we call it Jawaiian, like a combination of Jamaican and Hawaiian. This was really just the beginning of that, and Brother Noland was a part of that, although he didn't really totally go that way. And that's still very much happening today. But it was just really starting at about the end of the LP era, so I don't have a lot of records of Hawaiian music, which is okay because I don't like it anyway. But, you know, it was just happening when records, we kind of made the transition to cassettes and CDs, so I don't have a lot of that. This is the last record album, LP, by Brother Noland and the Pacific Bad Boys, called Native News. Yeah. And they're pretty much rocking out on this album. This is pretty hard, much harder sound than the previous ones. 1986. Big Ship. It's a reggae song that was quite popular. And Magic Planet was pretty. That was a song from here also. Then we move on, and then Brother Noland, as I said, he's still around today, has continued through CDs, and is still around, although he has actually reverted back to Hawaiian music. He's doing actually very traditional, pretty much Hawaiian music now. His brother, younger brother, Tony Conjugation, who we'll come across later, was also well known, but actually for doing traditional Hawaiian music. Here's an album from Hula Records called Right On Keia, the Kihei Brown Trio. Beautiful drawing of the trio there on the cover. Typical of Hula Records of the times, they have, you know, great liner notes, and wonderful thing that they usually did was their songs would have the Hawaiian lyrics and an English translation on the side, and this was a wonderful practice. They did it as much as they could, Hula Records did. The trio, Kihei Brown, Kalani Fernandez, and Hiram Olsen. And then they did another album a couple of years later. This one's 1978. Kihei Brown Trio, Family and Friends. With a Hawaiian quilt pattern there on the cover, you see. This is Pokey Records, different label, but they also did the Hawaiian lyrics, excuse me, and the English language translation. 1978. Finally, today we look at Les Brown and his band of renown, Dance to South Pacific, from Capitol Records, and this is simply selections from Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical South Pacific, performed and set to dance tempo by Les Brown and his band of renown. And it's time to listen to a few samples, okay?
khá của nghe kéo một